Hey everyone, welcome to episode 18 of The Full Pour. I am Kristen Ackerman Bacon. I am the publisher of Sip Magazine. We've got a pretty fun one today. Not sure if you saw kind of the battle of the seltzers, but we've got another panel of 4 to drink through some canned cocktails. It's kind of the hot new thing. And with some of the leniency in the liquor laws, distilleries around the Northwest have been able to produce their own and can their own craft cocktails. So we're going to bring you the skinny, or maybe we have no idea of all the calories. But anyway, we're going to taste through them. So let's bring on our panel. All righty. Oh, hey. We've got Adam here of Stampede Cocktail Club. He is a bartender, so he's going to bring some serious knowledge as far as cocktails here. So, all right, let's bring on. Oh, who might this be?
Hi.
This is Melissa Miller, who is the COO of Sip Magazine and also happens to be my sister. So I'm super excited. She is going to be kind of our consumer palate for this because she is a cocktail connoisseur, but basically just imbibes them. So, okay, let's bring on our last guest. Here we go. We've got Miss Holly Robinson of Fast Penny Spirits. She was one of the co-owners of Big Gin, Captive Spirits, before, and now she has launched a new Amaro company, which we're so excited about, and it's called Americano.
Americano.
That is so. We're so excited for you, and I can't wait to actually taste your product here soon. So thought she would be a good one to have. She's been in the spirits world for a long time, and this is a pretty new phenomenon, these canned cocktails. And I'm pretty sure before this last year, most distilleries weren't able, or a lot of the canned cocktails that you got were not the actual base spirit plus the flavor. Do you know something about that, Holly, how that kind of came to be?
They definitely have to be a certain ABV, and I see that some of these are a little bit higher.
Oh, yeah. 13%er.
Yeah. So there's definitely been some changes. And then the mobile canning lines happening, I think, have also really helped the investment there.
What a business to be in right now, mobile canning lines. I mean, my goodness.
All the samples.
Oh, totally. I mean, but not just that. It's like breweries, before COVID, majority of them, a lot of them were draft only. And so, now you can find your favorite local craft brewery at your favorite bottle shop now, and you don't have to fill up a growler. So I think that these canning people are really having a good time right now. So
money.
Yeah. All right, let's get started. I kind of put these in order of palate wreckers. So I thought maybe first, I've got my little nice ice bucket back here with all my beverages. Let's start with the 10-barrel classic margarita. Now, I did not read this whether or not to shake it, but I'm assuming we do a little shaky. Do you know? I mean, this could get interesting, but I'm going to do a soft shake.
Yeah, just like a little roll, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to also get a little cup of ice ready to go because I think we should try it, on its own first, and then let's try it with a little bit of ice and see how that goes down. So, if you guys aren't familiar, 10-Barrel is a brewery. They started based out of Bend, and they've got several locations all around. And I guess after several trips to Mexico, the owners, Chris and Jeremy, kind of sought after some of the most authentic margaritas and put together 3 types. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but I know this is classic. So let's go with this and top. Cheers, you guys.
I'm already drinking it. Cheers.
I was just falling out of there.
There is no carbonation on this, which I love.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a true margarita. First drink, I mean, I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I think it's a great option.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I also love their branding.
I mean, seriously.
It is pretty tropical.
Solid. It's like printed can.
Yeah.
The wrap.
You can't see the background I have right now on the StreamYard, but I did put a tropical background because we have about 25 days left of summer, and I'm just trying to like take us to, you know, a tropical island while we're sipping away on these cocktails. Ooh, look at your glass, Melissa.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of ice over, or this little bit over ice.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to get wild after a few because one of the cocktails we're going to be drinking is at 13% alcohol. Now, you don't have to drink it all, but I mean,
I'm going to drink it all.
I'm going to drink it all too. I think this is easily would be a drink that you would just keep in your fridge all summer.
I honestly
This
don't
one?
find any. I don't find any off flavors.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't taste fake to me at all.
And it's not too sweet.
Not too sweet. I mean, I certainly could throw some salt around the rim if that was your, you know, shtick. What do you think, Holly?
Making it pretty tart, which it is.
Yeah.
Quite tart. If you want it to be sweeter, you can make it sweeter, which is nice. You can't really take out the sweetness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. And I think like on the tasting notes on their website, it does say honey sweetness. So I'm not sure if they're sweetening it with honey or if that's just kind of the tasting note they're getting and it's agave. I'm not quite sure, but oh, this is coming in at 9% ABV, by the way.
They might sweeten it with honey because like some people nowadays like to sweeten it with honey instead of the agave syrup because sometimes it's hard to get that sourced in a good way. So honey's like an easier, more accessible option.
Which is interesting because whenever I use honey in a cocktail or something, it's like it takes forever for it to disseminate, you know, or like get all dissolved in there. I mean, agave I always use usually over honey because it's just easier. But
You just gotta make a honey simple. And it'll make your life a little easier.
Adam needs to make me a honey symbol.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. I got you. Don't you worry.
The honey.
Let me know next time.
A more sustainable option as well there,
The honey is?
as Adam was noting there.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, we don't have much agave plant up here, I don't think. No.
Double down in California.
I mean, I could seriously sip on this. Like, I am super happy with this. This is like kind of has exceeded my expectations.
It's
I really,
crushable for sure.
I'm very pleasantly surprised by that.
Yeah, me too. They have a whole, so Tenderol has just come out with a whole line of cocktails in addition to their margaritas, I believe. So we'll be doing we're just working on our 9th annual Best of the Northwest judging, and we did 10 cocktails again this year, which I think last year, Holly, you were a judge. I mean, didn't we only have like 5 that were submitted because there was just, and it probably only 3 producers, I think. So
There's been a bit of a boom.
yeah. The category is quite
exploded.
Well, and I think now there's just not just distillers who are doing it. I mean, like 10 Barrels, there's so many other producers that are branching out and doing cocktails now, and kind of rounding out their whole portfolio of stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I love it. Okay. Do you guys think what we should do next would be the Novo Fogo Caipirinha or the yeah, and go to the Negroni Spritz. All right, let's do it up. I'm gonna put this back in my ice thing.
Which one are we doing? The Novo Fogo?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I do kind of want to chat a little bit about Novo Fogo because I'm fairly certain we started our magazine about the same exact time as Novo Fogo. And did it?
Don't gently roll it.
Melissa, it actually says it's.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay. So Novo Fogo is they're based here locally, but the owner, Dragos, is from Brazil, and they have a distillery over there that they produce cachaça. And cachaça, if you're not familiar, what do they call it? Hold on. Rum's older Brazilian cousin. So it is a sugarcane based spirit. I remember the first time ever having one. I think it was with the Novo Fogo through caipirinha, and it was like, it's probably one of my most favorite cocktails. And bartenders, a lot of bartenders don't like it when you order them unless they love them, because the crushing of the ice is like pretty insane. So, oh shoot. Okay, I just dropped this, so this could be soon as well. So anyway, they came out with a line that I believe is 3 flavors. There's an original, pomegranate, and the one that we're having today is the mango and lime. And for you viewers out there, it is sparkling, so do not shake it.
Do not shake it.
Okay.
I like how small it is.
Mm-hmm.
You could sneak this in anywhere.
You guys, this packaging is so adorable. It comes in these little 4-packs, and they're like this really cool velvety matte on the outside. I'm a total nerd for texture, so their branding's kind of spot on for me. Okay, let's have a little tasty.
It definitely tastes like cachaça, and I like that. It's funky.
I definitely taste the cachaça. The mango and lime isn't really that overpowering. It's kind of hard to, almost to do the margarita and this one, because there's kind of like some similar aspects to it, but completely different.
It's definitely lighter.
It's much lighter. I have had this a couple times and love it, but I love pouring it out of the can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cachaça is very right on the nose there.
Okay, got another glass, like on my glassware.
Oh, I like your glass.
I took it from the office.
Sick.
Nice little assortment of array of glassware there, because Erin likes to buy 10 different glasses for each photo shoot. But in all fairness,
Makes sense.
she gets it all from Goodwill. Goodwill has like the best, beautiful glassware, like great cocktail little coupes and everything. So try it out, check it out. And they're like,
I will. This is definitely more like where I go flavor wise. I just like the sparkling and the funky, like cachaça it does it for me. The mango's not like too much either.
The mango you get mostly on the nose, I would say. Oh, here we go. Erin would like to know. Oh, there's our tropical background.
Oh.
Anyone know the difference between cachaça and rum?
Well, you said it earlier with cachaça that it's specifically from Brazil, and it's more like cognac can only be from cognac, but it's made from sugarcane juice, I believe, which is going to make it more towards like a Martinique rum, like French style rum, and rum is kind of like a catch-all term. Like there's a bunch of different rums out there, like Jamaican rum and Martinique rum and agricole and stuff.
Did not know that. There we go. That's why we have professionals on with us today.
That's why I'm here.
So let me ask you, Holly, are you drinking it with ice or just in a glass?
Oh yeah, there's a couple ices in there.
I put a little ice in there.
Yeah, I did too. I like
it. Out of this guy.
Was I not supposed to put ice in there? I forgot.
I don't know. I think that there's really no rules right now with canned cocktails, so.
That's fair.
I really like this. I would give this a 3.5 out of 4 sips. And that's just my own judging. I just told that.
No, the mango is awesome, and I think it makes the cachaça a little bit more approachable for people that think it's a bit funky.
Which makes me really curious to taste the pomegranate one.
Ooh.
Well, let me know when you're working next. I will drop one off. They sent us this really amazing care package of like all this fun stuff. So we have more than enough to share. So
okay. Sick. I'm there all weekend.
So Melissa, as our consumer over here, I am very curious to hear what you think, because I know you've got opinions. I grew up with you.
I don't have strong opinions. I think it's super approachable. I don't know if it's not knowing the normal cocktail of it is if it's normally sparkling or not, but I think for somebody who doesn't traditionally drink this style of liquor, I think it's super approachable. I do like it on ice.
Do they normally do a splash of soda on the caipirinha? I can't remember. Is it just lime, sugar, and cachaça?
I think it's lime and cachaça.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Because I have gotten, I mean, it's similar to like a daiquiri. There's not a lot of filler in there.
Right. It's supposed to be a pure drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Okay. Awesome. Any other comments about this drink? Should we move on?
3.5 sips out of 4 sips. I also give that rating.
This is just my, little scale for today.
And
no,
I would say
it's a thing now.
I'll go back. I would say I like the less sweetness of it. Like I don't tend to like sweet drinks. And I feel it's even the margarita was, more on the sweet. This one I feel like is more, more cocktail-like, I guess.
Yeah.
You could drink more of these.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's got the funk, and you're in it for the long game. These are 8.5.
Yeah.
But they're so small.
Well, I mean, if you think about it,
comparison,
going to your purse for wherever we're going.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Melissa has kids that play sports, and this is very important in the whole, parenting and sports games.
This is a great baseball side.
Remember when canned cocktails or canned wine came on the scene, Melissa?
Oh yeah, it's great.
How many?
Here than putting it into a hydro flask of some sorts and keeping it cool.
Damn, that's party right there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. We are Ackermans. We know how to party. All right. Well, let's go on. Let's move on now. We're going to pull out the Negroni Spritz. I've got a little bit of history for you.
Oh.
I guess the Negroni Spritz was invented in Italy when a bartender accidentally grabbed sparkling Prosecco instead of the gin for a Negroni. Then he tasted it and was like, well, this is a good daytime drinker. It's a deal. So this company, by the way, is Straight Away out of Portland. And they started, I think they were one of the first people or the first distilleries to ever do pre-packaged cocktails. They weren't in a can or anything. They were in actual bottles. And they've now created this new line of spritzers. Packaging is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, so cute. Love this.
And it says it's carbonated grape wine with natural flavors.
See, now that's just interesting.
So does that make it a malt beverage, or what does that make it?
That makes it like a MD 2020, maybe?
No.
Oh, Mad Dog?
That drink should be coming back in 2020 just for the total.
Oh, it is a 2020
our
drink.
life right now. Oh my gosh.
But how did we get the carbonated grape wine up to 13%?
Well, so this is mixed with their Amaro. So their own Amaro, that's what it's mixed with.
So it's kind of fortified in that.
I mean, if I were Straight Away, I'd be quite nervous for Miss Holly to be popping this open, but
Very, very friendly Amaro producer.
I'm gonna taste it just a tad on its own, and then okay.
So this is definitely
13. This feels 13%, guys.
This is a different game.
Yeah.
Different.
This is when it starts to get weird.
This is a winning game right now.
So I didn't do the ice.
Definitely just lost an ice cube.
I just definitely lost a brain cell from that first little sipperoonie. I mean, it's stiff, right? I mean,
there's alcohol in here for sure. We knew it was coming.
This needs to come with a disclaimer. I mean, if somebody brought this like on the boat or something and really didn't know what they were drinking, could be dangerous.
Especially since they call it a spritz, you kind of think it's going to be a little bit lighter. But no.
But seriously, but here's the other thing. If it is sparkling wine, you know, a lot of the wines in the cans, especially the sparkling, are up at that 13.5, 14% alcohol. And they're putting them in 12-ounce cans. And that's like three glasses, I think, at least, of wine per cans. And I remember, honestly, when canned wine first came out and my friends started drinking it, and it was blackout city for some, you know, like they just didn't know because they're just like drinking it without kind of thinking about it. So it could be dangerous. Everybody just drink in moderation and be responsible. I mean, come on.
But I wonder, because this is wine, that's how they've gotten away with the higher percentage.
Oh, that's probably true.
There are so many regulations and tricks surrounding these that it's challenging.
I'm going to look them up.
If it has actual alcohol in it, does it have to be below a certain percentage, like to can it?
Yeah, there's these little sweet cans that are down in Georgia called Tip Top Cocktails, and they are like little 6-ounce. I think they're 6-ounce cans, maybe even smaller. But yeah, they have to make them a certain size to have actual alcohol in there.
Drinking all these together could cause a little bit of a headache the next morning. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
You just gotta drink your water. Just gotta drink your water. Don't eat and don't do too much sugar.
That's a professional comment right there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't go back to the margarita right now, you guys, after that. Holy moly. That makes it crazy. Okay, now you're going to do it.
The moral aspect of this is it's nice and bitter. I think if people are into like a nice, very dry, bitter cocktail, then they'll be super into that.
It's definitely like an aperitivo, digestivo.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely something that could substitute if you're camping and you want to have an evening cocktail by the campfire.
Yeah.
You could pour this into a glass and feel like you're drinking a full cocktail.
Yeah, for sure.
To be honest, I prefer it over ice now that I'm drinking it, and it's kind of diluting a little bit. It's
a little more mellow.
Yeah.
It also says to throw a slice of orange in there, which just give you a little bit of sweetness. You know?
Let me grab one from the orange tree.
Yeah, could you? You saw it through the internet.
Yeah, these yeah, I'd be super interested to try. Actually, you know, Holly, you should maybe stop by the office sometime soon, because they brought a 4-pack of all of their spritzes. And there's the last word.
Oh.
Is that a cocktail?
Yeah.
I'd be interested about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a couple other ones. Yeah, I'm happy to share with you guys. I mean, you're our panel. Why not?
Well, I'm getting the caipirinhas. I want to make sure that we're spreading the love around. I'm not going to take them all.
That's okay. We're not hurting for alcohol, by the way.
You have extra alcohol at your office?
Shockingly, through this whole pandemic, it's been quite bare, and we're pretty spoiled. For whoever's joining us right now, I just kind of want to mention, because I realized that I didn't put people's names on here, so let's start. We've got Adam up there in the corner, and we have Holly Robinson from Fast Penny Spirits right there, and we have Melissa Miller, Sip Magazine, my sister, there. Okay, cool. Just wanted to give you guys some shout outs. All right, so I mean, I could kind of sip on this for a while, but I'm sure that people are probably not like so into seeing me just drink while they're sitting there.
We got one more too.
Yeah.
I always say, like, it's so like some of these tastings, virtual tastings, they're just like, hey, look at me drinking all this stuff and you can't have it. And you know, I mean, it's like, but I told everybody all of these are available at Total Wine. So they're pretty readily available. I wanted to do some of them that are actually, you know, more available than some of the others. So, I know I have one more cup somewhere.
That's cool to hear, though. I didn't think like these two cocktails would be like readily available at like Total Wines.
Yeah.
But that's pretty dope.
Support local, everyone. I mean, there's a lot of. That's the thing is that I have seen still some cocktails that are definitely malt liquor. So you just gotta do your research and see who owns what. And I will say, because 10 Barrel is owned by AB, let's not, skirt over that fact. But the owners are still like really heavily involved. And I know two of the brewers, they're females, Tanya and Whitney. Shout out to them. They're awesome. And they're just still being really innovative and, being able to do what they want to do. So
it's nice to be financially backed for sure.
Exactly. I mean, it's like
sustainable agave and you also have cool
exactly.
Make delicious margaritas.
Okay. I mean, this is just going to be crazy.
Yeah, but this one's going to throw it.
Do we shake this one? I think we do, right?
I think we have to.
It doesn't say.
For a run right now. Enjoy your 6-mile run. I'll be here.
I hope this one's sparkling.
I do have to put the disclaimer out that I do not like tomato juice, so pardon the expression when I take my first sip.
This is going to be the challenging one. I just unfortunately feel that way.
I've been so excited for this one.
Let me also just kind of tell a little bit about this. This is from Dry Fly Distilling. They were the first distillery in Washington, first licensed distillery in Washington State. I know there's lots of other distilleries in your backyard, but they've just started doing this. They have partnered with a local company in Spokane called Spiceology.
I love them.
Yeah, they're I think they're wholesale, but you can purchase them at retail and stuff. But they've got amazing spices. They did a custom spice blend for this Bloody Mary. And it's made with their award-winning vodka. They win a ton of awards when they submit to our competition. They win a lot. I mean, and the thing is that they've just always been consistent in their product and have always used Washington-based. Wow, this is interesting. I just want to show, like, as I pour it, it's a lot lighter than like.
Did you take it?
I think I shook it.
I shook it.
I definitely shook it.
It just kind of shot everywhere.
I mean, you can see the spices in there. I mean.
Ooh, goddamn. It's a little spicy.
Oh, I'm going to like it then.
I like it.
Was afraid of this, and I think I like it.
I'm still a little afraid.
You guys, it's got some kick, but not too much kick. Enough to just give it's here. I gotta put this on here because we're not drinking a Negroni anymore. We're on the Bloody Mary, kids.
I would say I would drink this.
Really?
Yeah, the spices.
Really? I'm only saying that because she has been so
Bloody Mary.
She doesn't like Bloody Mary, so.
But I would say the spices on it kind of cuts, and it's not thick either. It's
You're
not
right.
that. They're like you need a straight to drink it.
Totally.
I think we toss an ice cube in it, and then it's not like room temp either.
Yeah, I did put ice in mine.
Yeah. Great packaging also, by the way.
Adam's like, and I still have ice.
Every glass has ice.
I have ice in mine too. I have ice.
That's what she told me.
I had to run up to the groceries or just the little mini mart up there to get ice because I need a nice ice. I don't have I don't keep ice. I try to keep ice, but then it's, you forget to fill it. And it's like, it's too much. What is everybody drinking out there tonight? Is anybody having cocktails or has anybody had a canned cocktail that we need to know about?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's spicy.
I'm just kind of reading through some of, oh gosh, my friend Rie. She's the one that kind of told me about canned wines at the beginning, like years ago. And yep, we've had those boat days. We have definitely had those boat days. We've got, I'm at Stampede right now.
Josiah.
A Novo Fogo Caipirinha.
Yeah.
Josiah. I hope I said his name right.
You did.
And Alan, I hope that you heard us, who everybody was before. But we're just cool people. I mean, what else?
Alan's mask is amazing.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, what is the distillery for? Oh, the distillery is Dry Fly Distilling out of Spokane, Washington. And I can say that like that because we're from Tri-Cities, but it's Spokompton. I mean, it's Spokane. It's whatever, you know. It's over there across the mountains. But they have great beverages. Really good beverage scene. By the way, feeling that 13% one we just had.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this is waking me up.
My cheeks are getting a little rosy.
I can definitely, like, when you go camping, you know, you just want a Bloody Mary in the morning, but it's too much work, so you just
Totally.
suffice with your Michelada. It's like I would do this.
I would
Yeah.
absolutely do this.
A tailgating.
Tailgating.
Football
Totally.
again, like early morning tailgating.
I love it.
It's definitely the most surprising.
In fact, I like it so much because of the lightness of it. Like I'm not feeling like I'm having a full meal. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, by the way, just a shout out. We have a new summer cocktail guide, and we have a feature on Northwest Can Cocktails. So you can go to sipmagazine.com and download this whole cocktail guide with all of these awesome recipes and fabulous editorial for free. So do it. Okay. Well, we're surprised, right? I think we're most surprised maybe with number 4.
I might just want to have this in my house just for when that. Sometimes you just want a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Also, they do a gin and tonic, a spicy lemonade. I'm forgetting the rest. A huckleberry lemonade, but they have a partnership with Zeke's Pizza, and you can get all their canned cocktail line when you order pizza from
Oh,
them.
you can have it delivered?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're in the Seattle area near one of the 17 Zeke's locations, you too can have this.
So what of these cocktails would you like? Are you wanting to go back to out of these?
Caipirinha.
Yeah, me too.
I think the caipirinha, but I also really dig that margarita, you guys. I mean, it's just so refreshing and so summery. Oh,
The margarita's pretty lovely. I want that.
I'm just gonna be hard to go back to anything.
I want to see Potter out for that. I want to be at the gorge.
For the marg.
Yeah.
I would probably salt the rim on it too. Just like get the top wet and just dump in some salt and then.
So Aaron says Zeke's also carries a delicious beer called Lateral A, a collaboration beer with Sip Magazine and Single Hill Brewing. Which I have. Can I even tease this right now? I'm not even sure.
It's too late. You're doing
it.
Okay, so
teasing.
we did a collaboration beer with Single Hill. It was like our first collaboration beer, which I was like so excited to see our name on a can. Couldn't stand it. Plus, Single Hill is badass, and Zeke's is my favorite pizza place here. So we just found out we are going to be doing a fresh hop version of Lateral A, which literally makes me want to lose my mind. Fresh hop, hands out. Like, I mean, I don't even like to leave for like around September at all because like I want to make sure I get the most freshies of the fresh hops. I want dank in my mouth, like legit. Like I want to taste.
Are we talking about beer now?
Yeah, you know that cannabis is the cousin of hop. I mean, you literally can open up a hop and it's like it's danky. It's danky. It's got the resin. It's
hell yeah.
Fresh hop season is like tomato season, or like you know, where you just eat and drink as much as you can, as fast as you can, and by the end you're like, I'm
No
good.
more.
You're good for another year.
Another year.
totally. Okay, I am going back to the caipirinha.
It's so easy.
All right, well, let's say I think people are getting bored with us, so let's just I'm just kidding. Let's kind of go through and just like, you know, what was your favorite? You know, what are you loving? I mean, let me just start first. I mean, I would say, honestly, the caipirinha, like if we're talking about level of like, sessionability, able to drink multiple of them, I would definitely go with that. I think all of them, none of them were like I had to say something bad and hold my, bite my tongue. I think they all are good and nice for what they are. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Adam, you're on my right, so I always just go right to you, and then it's Holly and then Melissa.
Yeah, I think they were all really amazing. Like I said, I'm definitely have to be in a mood. That mood is being hungover for a Bloody Mary.
Right.
So like it's not something I would go to very often, but like the spice level, and that it's not like just clamato juice in there or something like that. That one's really good. So that was the most surprising, but I would say that the caipirinha is like the one that I'm going to be drinking like on a normal basis. Plus it's really small. You can sneak it in things.
You're not going anywhere these days.
You don't know me. No, I'm just joking. I'm just working all the time. I'm not sneaking anywhere except for my own bar.
Nice. Holly, how about you?
I am rather surprised. I love a good RTD, and these are all.
Can you tell people what that means?
Ready to drink.
Okay, there you go.
I'm a low maintenance cocktail person, so ready to drink beverages are definitely where it's at for me. But yeah, that caipirinha, I like the little bit of funk on there, and that mango does what it needs to do with the acid, and but the classics, the margarita and the Bloody Mary, again, like pleasantly surprised by those. I think those would do really well. You said that Dry Fly has those in Zeke's, like that makes a lot of sense.
Totally.
Like hungover at noon on a Sunday, you're like want some cheesy breadsticks and Bloody Mary.
I'm hungry right now.
I was thinking a whole pizza and a Bloody Mary. Is that not the move, or?
That's totally the move.
I don't know if that's the move. Tomato on tomato. I think I'd mix it up.
Yeah.
And then the Negroni Spritz just has me curious as to how you can make a 13% cocktail in a can
With wine.
Essentially fortified wine. So I think that is a very
It is technically fortified wine because you're putting Amaro with wine.
Yep.
That's interesting. Huh. Well,
probably just Amaro soda.
Cocktails, if you're here. No, don't give us your trade secrets. Okay. Hi, Wendy. I have your absent spoons.
Hi, Wendy.
She loves the passion fruit, the passion fruit.
It's a flavor we didn't even know about.
I think I said pomegranate. Yeah, I think I said pomegranate. It is passion fruit. So that'd be interesting because that is a very tart fruit. So I'd be curious to, I'm going to try it.
Can't stop me.
Yeah.
We'll be at Stampede.
Let's meet at Stampede.
I can do that.
If you guys haven't been to Stampede, get there, run there. They have a great patio in Fremont, in Seattle, and they make fantastic cocktails. What is my favorite one? The one with the pineapple.
Oh, that's the Children of Paradise.
No, it's the meow.
Oh, you mean not the pineapple on top, the pineapple in it?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
The meow meow is vodka, pisco, pineapple, and Thai basil shrub.
I am legit a sucker for anything pineapple. And yes, I put pineapple on my pizza. It's always the main ingredient on my pizza. Don't mess around.
It's gotta be everything.
I love pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
look,
everything.
Rie said meow meow. That's her favorite too. We also love that.
We also have Americano.
Oh,
Both of them.
as of recent though, isn't
As
that?
of recent.
So let's talk about it because I'm really excited to go visit you at your distillery because I think when I first came there and you guys were just kind of getting started, there was I actually didn't really know what Amaro was. I didn't really know like what all went into it. And it is like a legit science lab over there with like the most like obscure ingredients and spices. And well, I won't say one of the things because I'm not sure if that's proprietary and I don't want to give it away. But anyway, like, are you guys always, I mean, so how many Amaros have you guys come out with? Might as well just talk about this. We're on. We've got time.
Have two, and we originally were just going to, so my lovely and talented and very determined business partner Jamie Hunt is who kind of started this crazy concept to open, and her and I started working on this, chatting about the idea a few years ago, and she started tincturing different botanicals and kind of making that general recipe. So
what is the base of Amaro? Like, what do you start with?
Everyone kind of does it a little bit differently. It traditionally is a regional spirit, and a lot of Italian wineries will use their leftover wine. They'll distill it, so you're using a grape spirit essentially, and then you're infusing it with the botanicals of the area.
Oh.
And so for what we're doing, Adam.
What?
What we're doing.
I'm like agreeing. I'm like, yeah, everything's great.
I was like, chime in, because he actually is like an Amaro aficionado.
No, you actually make Amaro. You're way more confident than I am, I'm sure.
It's all relative at this point. But yeah, so because of COVID, we had a little bit more time on our hands, and we started developing the second release of Bianca, and we're able to actually release them both as we open. So Americano is that darker, more bitter, rich. We do use black truffle in there.
That's what I wasn't going to say, but
a lovely Northwest truffle forager.
Oh, yeah.
But there's about 45 different botanicals that macerate, that sit in that grape spirit.
But does it ever go into a barrel, or does it just go into like a vat with all of the stuff, and that's where you get the color from?
So this is straight up the color from the botanicals and the sugar at this point. We have plans to kind of set up a Solera system in the future. So.
Well, who is this Josiah? He is just like, he's a fan of everyone. I mean, I love this guy. And yeah, they're awesome.
Josiah's the dude. He's the best.
Well,
he works for Young. He works for God, I can't remember. He was it?
Sazerac.
Sazerac, there we go. I'm like, we got Pepo Viejo from Josiah's just the bomb.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Holly, are you selling online? Is it available online right now for consumers?
Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Yes, it is. We have a beautiful website, and you can order it online, or you can walk up to the distillery on Fridays from 4 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to noon, and we can just take payment right there and grab some bottles. And I just got word back from Olympia today that we can start kind of having a little tasting room, and so we're going to have an outdoor
Nice.
that you can walk up and drink your beverages on, and then our tasting room will just be right inside, but it will all kind of connect. So
Awesome.
I do hope that after this whole COVID thing, that the liquor board keeps these current guidelines in place, because it is great to
have more access.
It's so great to have access to it and to be able to sit outside and do all of that.
Definitely. Yeah. In the meantime, if you want cocktails, Adam over at Stampede and their lovely sister bar, Dreamland, also has it.
It's true. If you want to do a little sample before you come in and get a bottle, here in Fremont, and then go on down, it'd be great.
Yeah, I just did. When I was in there last, he brought out some really fun vermouth, weren't they? Yeah, vermouth.
Yeah, the rosé vermouth. Yeah.
Rosé vermouth. Yeah, that was really cool. I've never actually just sat there and tasted some vermouth on their own, so that was fun.
I love it.
Melissa, I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Tell us, what was your favorite? What are you going to be drinking the most of tonight?
I would probably do the Novo Fogo if I was to just sit and drink, but I feel like all of these have a place and time for me. Like I could totally,
I agree.
like I feel like it's too early for the Negroni. Like I do, like cocktails for me are like once the night has settled down and kick back and like have a full cocktail. But overall, I love the fact I do not like making cocktails at all.
Yeah.
So if I can find a replacement.
It's not my favorite thing either, you guys. I have to be honest. I usually drink wine and beer at home because I'm just like so tired and I can't imagine having to like put all these ingredients into it. So I think that like, wait, the RTD for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to know that there's some cocktails that you could pull out and have.
Yeah.
That are good to drink. I mean, I've had some canned cocktails that are not good.
Same.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to know that there are a few out there that you can definitely go to, it's great.
Yeah, I agree. VA said, I actually started drinking the rosé vermouth. Oh yeah, she went after we went to Stampede and she went to Champions and bought that bottle.
Oh wow, just straight there, huh?
She just doesn't mess around. When she finds something she likes, she goes for it. So, well, okay. I think people got to be bored of us already. We're trying to actually get a little buzz on. Don't worry, we're all at home. We're all at home, right? Whatever. Yeah. Nobody's
maybe.
Anyway, thank you, Adam. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Melissa, for joining us today. And let's figure out what's next because this was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So
love it.
Maybe we'll do an Amaro tasting next time.
Yeah, I
like that.
I like that idea.
Okay. All right, you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. It was really fun. I mean, who doesn't love drinking cocktails? And like I mentioned before, we have a summer cocktail guide that's out that is available for download at sipmagazine.com. So go over there. We've got like, oh my gosh, I don't even know, 20-something recipes. We've got really good information, some fun stuff. And thank you guys always for your support. And catch us next Thursday for the full pour. I'm not sure. Oh, I think next week is Washington Cider Week. I'm not quite sure. But check our website and follow us on social media and stay in the know. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.